This is Chumhala Palace, India, 1967. This man is descended on his father's side from the first caliph of Islam and on his mother's from Muhammad himself. Mukarram is being crowned the 8th Nizam of Hyderabad. Within 30 years, he will have squandered immense wealth, left a trail of wrecked, rusting machinery, and be living in a 2-bedroom Turkish flat. This is the extraordinary story, tracked down with great difficulty by John Zabricki. I mean, just imagine that your family had once ruled the largest princely state in India, and you had inherited one of the world's great fortunes.
You're 35, your grandfather dies, you get the call, come to Hyderabad, you've got to take over this huge estate, 14,791 dependents, billions of dollars worth of jewellery, but immense problems as well.
From 1724, the Nizams controlled a huge area of southern India. It brought strategic influence as the British and French vied for control, and the world's largest diamond deposits. Mukarram was to be an exalted highness, great and holy protector of the world, shadow of God, full of light and most elevated among creatures. But he wanted none of it.
5 years later,
the Princess Ezra was less impressed with all the first names, flies, and opening gates oneself.
he gave her 10 days, and she left on the 9th, basically. It was beneath her dignity to, to see the 8th Nizam of Hyderabad being called mate and jar by
his lands.
He lived all this time thinking that surely this fortune can never run out, but by the late 1980s, early 1990s, it was.
In 1996, the liquidators moved in. Diamond-encrusted dinner sets, elephant guns, all went under the hammer. The inheritance of the Nizams had vanished. Jah did too.
He disappeared.